So quick story time. The Dorks gathered yesterday because we were all going to play Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really looking forward to it because I made the executive decision to not take any recording anything, not record a live show, just play Magic and have fun. It was going to be awesome. Because I don't know if you know this, but playing or taking all of the recording stuff is a large pain in the ass. Like, I have to take down the microphone because, you know, it's the microphone. Oh, crap. There we go. And get it all packed away in a box. And then grab the laptop. I don't even know where my laptop is at the moment. Is that bad? Oh, I think it's over here in the corner. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, and then grab the laptop and make sure it works. And then get it all, along with all my Magic stuff, get it all over to Brian's. And then when we get there and we figure out when we're gonna record, I have to get it all set up, which is a pain. And then get the microphone right, and we have to do all the sound tests and all that, make sure everybody can hear everything. And I spend the entire game that we're recording worrying about, background noise and what the kids are doing and stuff like that. And, you know, making sure that we're all announcing what we're doing, and it's just more like stressful slightly. It's not the right word, but
yeah, it's just a drag on the flow of the game and your enjoyment of it.
Yeah. And then I have to get it all disassembled, and we'll continue playing the rest of the day or whatever, and then I have to bring it back and get the microphone hooked back up again, which is a large pain. It's more than you'd think. I don't know why it's such a pain, but it is. And then I have to get all of the files off of the laptop, and then I have this huge live audio thing to work with, which it takes like 4 times longer to do those episodes as normal episodes just because of the recording method. It sucks. And I was like, you know what? Let's just not do that. Let's just play Magic. It'll be awesome. And they went, okay, because they don't care. They don't have to do any of the work. So, so yeah, I was really looking forward to it. I'm like, this is gonna be great. And the day before, I had a drive up to Chantilly, Virginia, which ended up taking about 12 and a half hours. But I was in the car with the old man on the way up there, and my phone rings. I look, and it says Brian. I'm like, uh-oh, that's not good. And because it's never good when Brian just calls me. Either he's bored, which is fine, or something's gone wrong. So
yeah, basically, yeah.
So I answered, and he's like, hey, so funny thing happened. I'm like, oh, God. He's like, at 4:30 this morning, Sam woke me up, and I went, oh, no, to tell me her throat hurt. And I said, oh? He said, yeah. Carrie just left the doctor's office with her. It's strep throat. And I went out loud. and I was serious. That was not like sarcasm at all. And he told me, you know, they're going to have 1 dose of antibiotics in her as soon as they get it, and another one that night, and then another one the next morning, and she should be not contagious. And I went, so here's a story. When I was a kid, and when I say kid, I mean all the way up through, like, probably early college. I would get strep throat all the time. And I told Brian, if you take all of the times in my entire life that I have been sick, probably like 50% of it or more is strep throat. And I'm like, I don't know about that. And he said, well, I didn't expect... I was really more concerned about Dirk, because Dirk was going to bring Trevor than you, but that's a lot. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot, dude. Like, I don't... Strep jumps on me from like 100 meters away. Like, it's awful.
Yeah. And at this point, developing a case of it would be extremely detrimental.
Yeah. Although I do have insurance now, so I could go to the doctor and get some antibiotics. It would be awesome. But, like... Also, I don't ever get sick anymore, like with actual sickness. So when I do, I get real sick. I mean, I get, like, laying on the couch, not sure what day or what month it is, sick. After I hung up with Brian, I told the old man, who was in the car with me, you know, about one time when I got really sick and had a fever and could barely walk from one room to another in my crappy little apartment here. And somebody stopped by and brought me some food and checked on me. And it was one of two friends who were girls. And for the life of me, I don't remember which one. This was several years ago now. And it's possible that it was both of them at two different points, like on one day and then the next day. But I have no idea because I was so feverish and exhausted and miserable that I just know that somebody, and there are only the two of them at the time who would have been willing to do that, brought me food and made sure I wasn't dead. So I get like real sick. And later in the drive, Mom called me to check to see how we were doing. And I ran this 50% figure by her. And she goes, 50? Nah. I went, oh really? She's like, nah, not at all. It's more like 75%. And I was like, ugh! Are you serious? She's like, I mean, I was there. I was like, all right. Duly noted. You got me there. She's like, yeah, you had strep a lot. Like when you were a baby, it was ear infections, and when you were not a baby, it was strep throat up until very recently. And I went, oh, I don't think I'm gonna go see Brian tomorrow. She goes, I don't think you should. I was like, yeah. So I did not go see the Dorks yesterday. Instead, I stayed around here and got stuff done and slept like a dead fish because I had, done a 12.5-hour drive. But yeah. So that's why I didn't go see the Dorks, which is very sad. But it's also why Mike is here. Sorta, kinda, because I missed him yesterday.
I'm glad you invited me. We missed you too.
Aw. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell the story.
We did notice. Of course, we did notice the difference in time that each game took. But really, it's like when you add another person to the game, you're not just adding their turn. You're also adding more thinking to everybody else's turn. Yeah. While they figure out what they're supposed to do.
It's not quite exponential, but it's definitely not linear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But I didn't get strapped. I told the old man. The old man called yesterday to see if I went over. I was like, nah, I got scared. He said, yeah, I didn't think you'd risk it. He said, it would be really funny. I was like, what's that? He said, if Mike and Dirk ended up with strep throat. I was like, I wouldn't wish that on them, but if it happened, I would not feel bad about horse laughing them until my throat hurt.
It's a real possibility. That wasn't lost on me. So I'm trying to pay attention now.
So yeah, but I just thought I'd explain out loud why I didn't end up going to see the Dorks yesterday, even though we've been trying to get together and we've been planning that for, oh god, like 2 months?
A long time, because we've had to put it off before for various reasons.
Yeah, because somebody always has a scheduling conflict that isn't me. But this proves we could all get together when it's not all of us. It's fine. Just saying. But oh well. So we're gonna go play Hearthstone now.